All right, guys, so we're studying Watching the Wheels, which is John Lennon's song, but it's covered by Lukas. Great version of the song. I kind of went through these parts already in the first video, but I'm going to slow it down a little bit for you guys that might need a little bit more attention to this. We're going to be playing a C chord, which again, that's the first fret of the second string, second fret of the fourth string, third fret of the fifth string, no sixth string at all. And the strum pattern I want to use is going to be a down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. It's a little bit of an unusual pattern, but we want to practice that. So down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. I have a mute on one of those beats towards the end. It's the X's in your tab sheet, which of course you have your tab sheet in front of you. I know you guys do. It is that sound. But that's a little bit difficult to put in there. It's a little bit extra. So we can leave that out initially. We could just strum the whole chord like this. And it sounds perfectly fine. So you don't have to put that mute in. That's a little detail you can put in later. Again, those are the X's that will be towards the end of each one of the measures. You'll see those, and that's all it means is a beat. So if we play it with the X's, it would be up, down. So that second up on the end there is, it's just touching the strings and putting a mute in. It makes it a lot more difficult. It takes it from, this first part is probably about a 6 difficulty level. You put the mute in, it's a good 7.5. So it makes it more difficult. All right, so we're doing the C with that rhythm. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Now we're going to shift to an F and then an F add 9. The F chord is going to be first fret on the first, second, and sixth strings, second fret on the third fret on the fifth and sixth, and then I'm going to sacrifice my little finger holding the fourth string down to add the third fret of the first string for my add 9. Same strum pattern. So we're going to do a down, and then up on the 9, down, down, up, down, up, down. So that's, and then right back to the C for 2. And you start over, so you're going to play the C again. That last section I just played would be a great point to set your loop points and slow it down so you can go over what that rhythm sounds like at a very slow pace. So stop your video here, set your loop points, and go over that section over and over and over again at a slow pace until you have it down. And then we're going to study the pre-chorus next. All right, guys, so now we're going to do the pre-chorus of Watching the Wheels. And basically we're going to be using the F and the F add 9 that we played in the last section, but a new rhythm on it. And we're going to be playing a D minor, which is first fret on the first string, third fret on the second string, second fret on the third string, and the open fourth string for our D minor. And finally G, which will be third fret on the first, second, six strings, second fret on the fifth string, middle 2 strings open. The rhythm is going to be the same for all these. The rhythm is going to be down, down, and then a triplet, down, up, down, and then we shift chords. We're going to do F and F add 9, and then we're going to do D minor, and we're going to do G twice to it. So I'll play all this together. Again, if you watch the video of Lukas playing this, he's doing this off the cuff, sitting on the deck, and he's going to move around a little bit on this rhythm, but this is actually the locked-in rhythm. You can move a little bit with it as long as you're on the right chord at the right time. If you do an extra strum here or there or leave one out, it's okay as long as you change the chords on time. So again, we're going to do F and F add 9, down, down, and then down, up, down, D minor, down, 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 up, down, G, down, 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 up, down. Repeat the whole thing. All right, guys, next up is going to be the chorus. Hold on to your hats. Lots of chords on this part. So now we're going to look at the chorus here of the song, Watching the Wheels. We're going to start with an F chord. I'm really playing an F C here. I'm not going to use the sixth string. So what that means is I'm going to use the first fret of the first 2 strings, second fret of the third string, and the third fret of the fourth and fifth. So the lowest note is going to be a C on this, but we just have it listed as an F. So I'm going to play F 4 strokes down, and I'm going to move that same shape up 2 frets to a G, and then I'm going to go to a regular C. Down, 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 down. The way I'm going to do this, I'm going to do full chord and then bass notes of the chord like this. So we do a full strum on the chord, and then just a partial strum, and then do it again. and then G. Same technique on the C, then A minor. If you're not familiar with A minor is the open first string and fifth strings, first fret of the second string, second fret of the middle two strings. So this chord progression is F, move it up 2 frets for G, regular C chord, and then A minor. So to speed, it'll sound like this. Great section to set a loop point here. Stop the video, set your loop point here to the beginning of this, loop it over and over and over again, nice and slow until you get it down. Again, you do need to know the chords. F, G, C, and A minor to play this part. If you cannot play those chords, no way you're going to be able to play this section. So make sure you rehearse the chords first. Next up is going to be the next 2 measures of this. We change the rhythm on that. Alright guys, so now the second part of the chorus, we're going to use F and F add 9 again. Again, the way I'm going to get to that, I start with my F, just like the F C, what I played on the first section of the chorus. And then I'm going to sacrifice my little finger and bring it over here and hold down the 3rd fret of the first string to get my F add 9. The rhythm is going to change. The rhythm is going to be a whole strum on the chord and then down, up, down. So it's going to be down, down, up, down. So we'll go. That's going to be the rhythm for these next few chords in this section. And now we're going to change to an A minor 7. The way that that's played is open first string, open third string, open fifth string. And we're going to play the first fret of the second string, second fret of the fourth string. It's an A minor 7. We're going to do 1 stroke on that. Then we're going to add that G note, 3rd fret of the first string again. So the F to the F add 9, and then the A minor 7, the A minor 7 with the G on top. It's going to be like this. D minor, same rhythm. Now we're going to play a D minor 7 C. What that is a D minor chord, but I'm going to be holding down the C note, the 3rd fret of the 5th string. The way I do that is I have to take my ring finger off of the 2nd string, 3rd fret, bring it over to the 5th string, and then replace that lost note with my little finger on the 2nd string. It's a little bit hard to do that. The frets end up being 1st fret on the 1st string, 3rd fret on the 2nd, 2nd fret on the 3rd. We're going to mute out the 4th string. I'm doing that with my ring finger, which is holding the 5th string, 3rd fret, and that changes the bass note from a D note, which is normally the bass note to this chord, to a C note. All right, so to play these 4 together, we're going to do the F, add 9, then A minor 7, add the G, D minor, and then D minor C. Regular G chord with 3 fingers. And that's just going to be down, 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 down. Again, that's going to be full chord, bass of the chord, full chord, bass of the chord. Now we're going to play a chord which is unusual. It's a D F. And the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to leave my little finger down on the 1st string, middle finger on the 5th, ring fingers coming off of the 6th string, and I'm going to reach over here and hold the F note, the 1st fret of the 6th string, and we're going to do 1 strum on that chord. And we're just going to hesitate and let that sustain. So that section on the G is G and F bass notes, transitional, getting ready to go to the A minor chord. All right, so this whole section, doing the F, and then add that G for the F add 9, and then we're going to go to the A minor, add the G, D minor, D minor C, G, G F, then go to regular A minor 7 with the G bass. All that is taking your ring finger, which was on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and moving it to the 6th string, 3rd fret, gives us a G note, and makes it an A minor 7 as well because we opened up that G string on the 3rd string there. So, going from the G, G and G and G F, A minor 7. Now we're going to arpeggiate or pick through a chord. The chord is going to be a D7 F sharp. It's a regular D7 chord, which is the 2nd fret of the 1st string and the 3rd string, 1st fret of the 2nd string. We're going to have the open 4th string. I'm going to have my thumb come over and play the 2nd fret of the 6th string. And this sounds like this. All right, guys, so slowly. with the D7. Definitely loop this part. Stop the video here. Set your loop point starting with the F, going through this whole thing, and you can even cut it up and do half of it and half of it. Make sure you're going through it slow. There's a lot of chords here. It sounds great, but it's going to take some practice to get. So make sure you use the looping and the slowdown features on this. Together it should all sound like this. Alright, next up's going to be the outro of this. Alright, so after we play the D7 F sharp, to finish this part up is just going to be, and that's just F and G, and then back to the beginning of the song. Alright, for the outro to this song, we're going to do, again, F and G, and then a C. Little fancy riff here. It's chromatic. It's going to be 3, 2, 1, open on the 5th string, and then an A7. A7 chord is the 2nd fret of the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings, open 5th string, and 3rd fret of the 1st string. So that together sounds like this. Do that a couple times. Slows it down, and then ends with the C. A lot of chords to this song. It's a great version of the song. Again, watch the video a couple times. I think you'll fall in love with it. I love the way he did it. And you know, if you study these tabs here, you use the slowdown, the looping functions here at Guitar Animal, you know that the stuff's going to come. You just have to practice it over and over and over again. I hope you enjoyed the song. Comments down below. And make sure you tell all your friends about Guitar Animal. We want to see everybody here. I'm Trent. I'll see you next time.